set up the screen. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards to pick up there.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw is Williams. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st down and goal to go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now thrown incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Williams looking to do it himself. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Prescott. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Prescott now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Blue is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Prescott. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
It's now 4th and goal.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. 4th down, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one with 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Bears 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
What is that?
Throwing is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. To throw, it's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build on the confidence of the last time that they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw is Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting home that time to Marvin Overshown. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Here comes the Bears punter now. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Able to push his way through. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Dallas.
Prescott to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so so far, it's a first down. Now Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
47.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the... About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Hey, Crash. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Milton. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's one deep for Pickens. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. This is taken around the 12. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can...
And now off to the races down the right side. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 84 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Santos with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe it'll slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another.
Williams loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Here's Milton. That one down the field for Ferguson. And, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's got his running back into the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Seven Pirates. Let's go.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Milton now to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get to it. It's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And now they'll shift things around. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Well, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That one down the field for Ferguson. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, 44 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and comes up with the interception there.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive will have the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Bears first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fold to make a play in the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing is Milton. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Plenty of success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Got it. Ready? Warriors 70. Go.
He'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dragon 60. Come on. 18. 5 in. Trap 60. Trap 60.
2 yards the gain on the keeper and 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now Milton. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
18 runner. 18 runner.
To throw, it's Milton. Touchdown, Cowboys! Kevontae Turpin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The
Get it.
Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Bears 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
What is going on?
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. They go right back to it for 20 and a first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw, Williams. That's complete right side to Kmet. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
What is it on?
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
What is up?
Looking to throw is Williams. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for illegal touching.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
Throwing again here, Williams. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Vegas!
On 4th down, here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
They begin with a carry for Blue. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. To throw is Milton. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
65.
Operating from the gun. Milton. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. That's caught at the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To the air, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This this has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Open man down the field. That's a Dunze. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked by Logan Wilson.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just said, well, my kicker's hurting this minute. No.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. What is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on fourth down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
What is it on?
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's first and 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Second and 3 from the 9.
Brings up second down.
Throwing is Williams. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Williams going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and we'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw, it's Williams. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore.
That's another Bears first.
Here's Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, here's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. To the air once more. Williams. This is caught. Calling a gain of a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll go. Here's Williams. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty... Much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Williams looking to do it himself. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.